Welcome to A Path to Resonance Healing. My name is Gadu. Thank you so much for joining us. So today I want to talk about advanced relationship of five element. So you have learned the basic concept of five element and the basic relationships. But what makes this relationship and the usage of this concept practical is how it's interconnect. So we talked about supportive relationship and controlling relationship. But there is also, if you think of like a reverse relationship, So usually in Chinese medicine, they talk about each element being like either excess or depleted. That's kind of how they usually say. So if this energy is, for example, the wood energy is too much or not enough. And if you think of it like that, there's a few different possibilities because, so for example, the wood energy can be depleted because maybe fire is too much. So then it keep adding wood into the fire element. Or maybe the wood is not enough because the water element is not enough. So there's not enough water element to support the wood element. It's also potentially, if the metal element is too much, so then trying to control the wood element so much to the point the wood cannot flourish enough. Or could be the earth element is acting too much, so then the wood is kind of being depleted or overreactive. So you can't just say because wood element is out of balance, you cannot just focus on the wood. You have to focus on everything. And you have to find out how this related to each other. And in this particular situation, why this wood element out of balance. So there are some techniques and knowledge that helps, but ultimately it's intuitive sense of the practitioner. So it's not just about cut and dry logical, but there is a part of the practitioner's intuitive sense that say, oh, this feels like the water element is out of balance, so that's why the wood is out of balance. Or I feel your fire element is too much, and that actually making your wood element out of balance. Or those kind of a judgment, it comes from an intuitive sense of each practitioner. So even though this knowledge and information can be helpful, but ultimately really you have to develop this intuitive sense. And that's kind of a basis of the resonance healing. And the next kind of a sequel is how to become a resonance healer. Is all about training of this intuitive sense. And so you can use this information efficiently. So we'll continue to talk about that.